For over 30 years, ABC Sports has brought you figure skating's national championships. Once again, national champions will be crowned and future Olympians will emerge as the United States Figure Skating Association celebrates its 75th anniversary. For 32 consecutive years, we've watched generations of American figure skaters grow up before our eyes here on Wide World of Sports. This week, the tradition continues as the 1996 State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships get underway in San Jose, California. At stake, national titles, plus the top 3 men, women, and pair teams, along with 2 dance teams, will advance to the World Championships in Edmonton, Alberta, which we will bring you live on Wide World in March. All of the reigning U.S. champions will be in San Jose, each hoping to repeat as national champion. The U.S. Championship should provide all the suspense and excitement we've come to expect. Our live coverage of the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships begins next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern on Wide World with the men's competition. Later that evening on a special primetime edition of Wide World at 9 o'clock, you'll see live coverage of the ladies' free skate along with the pairs competition. Last year, we watched the remarkable comeback of 23-year-old Todd Eldridge, who won his 3rd national title after a 3-year absence from the medal podium. To earn his 4th crown, he must defeat 2-time national champion Scott Davis, who was hungry to regain the title he lost to Todd last year. Later that night on our live coverage of the ladies' free skate, 2-time silver medalist Michelle Kwan will once again go up against reigning champion Nicole Bobek. This week, questions arose as to whether 18-year-old Bobek would return to the Nationals to defend her title. Reports surfaced Tuesday that she might withdraw due to an ankle injury she suffered in a competition over Thanksgiving. Bobek's coach spoke with U.S. FSA President Maury Stillwell and asked about the possibility of Bobek getting a bye into the World Championships. Stillwell advised her to compete at the Nationals since it was her choice to skate in a 22-city whirlwind tour of Nutcracker on ice during the month of December, rather than rehabilitate her ankle. There has been no more talk of a bye, and Nicole has resumed training. Last year, she won the title with a newfound discipline, for which she credited her coach, Richard Callahan. Since becoming champion, Nicole has been skating in non-stop tours and ice shows. She has struggled competitively recently. The demands on her time have taken their toll on both Nicole and her relationship with Callahan. On December 18th, in the middle of the Nutcracker on Ice tour, she announced they were parting ways. Nicole has returned to the woman who coached her when she was 10, Barbara Rolls-Williams, her 9th coach in 9 years. While coaching changes are common, the timing of it raises a question: will she be ready to defend her title? While Bobek has spent a tumultuous month leading up to Nationals, Michelle Kwan has been home, focused, and training with her coach of 6 years, Frank Carroll. Last year, the 14-year-old was 2nd to Nicole at Nationals and 4th to her at the World Championships. It seemed her youth had worked against her. This year, Michelle has been transformed into a skater with the look of the next ladies champion. Her new and mature long program has been designed to emphasize she isn't a little girl anymore. Even Michelle is surprised by the change.
I'm very shocked. It's totally different from 2 years ago. Like when I went to Japan for the World Championships, I had nothing, not even like lipstick on, not even anything on my skin. And I looked at the tapes and I go, I look awful. I look terrible. And this year I knew I had to change something about my hair, and so we came out with a masterpiece.
And she has mastered the new look. And so far this season, Michelle has won every major competition she's entered. including the top 3 international events, where she defeated all of the medalists from last year's Worlds, including Bobek twice. She has dedicated herself to winning her first national title. And joining us now from Las Vegas, Nevada, where she is currently training, defending national champion Nicole Bobek, who will go head-to-head with Michelle Kwan next Saturday evening here on ABC. First of all, Nicole, we appreciate you taking time from your training to talk with us.
Thanks, no problem.
How is your ankle right now?
It's getting better. It's a little sore still. I'm going to therapy about 4 times a week, so it's getting better. The swelling's gone down, but it's still there.
Could you tell us the thought process behind asking for a bye? Whose idea was that?
Well, we don't know yet about that. We're still going to go for the nationals right now. The way things look, I'm training for them with everything going on, and we'll just see what happens.
Now, this has been a year of choices for you. You, despite injuring your ankle, decided to skate in the Nutcracker. You changed your coach so close to nationals. Do you have any regrets about the choices you've made?
Absolutely not. I've came here to Las Vegas at the Santa Fe, and it's been great. I've had a lot of support from the kids here, and I've been training with Barbara Rolls, and she's great. And we've really worked together and worked things out.
It seems a little bit of a different process from last year and how you prepared and you did so well. What's behind that?
Nothing, it's just work, you just get down and do your work out there on the ice and everything will go well.
You are someone that seems to almost thrive in this kind of situation, the underdog, so to speak, and people are wondering what's going to happen. Is that true? Is this a situation, this kind of environment, controversy and such, that you seem to do so well in?
Maybe. I try not to think about it. The media and people will always be there. So, what I do out there on the ice, I do because I love to do it. And I go out there and perform, and that's what I need to do.
Michelle Kwan, as you know, has been performing extremely well. Tell me psychologically, what's it like for you to go up against Michelle Kwan?
I feel old. I feel very old. But Michelle's a totally different skater than I am, and it just depends on what the audience likes and how the judges agree with whoever they think's best, because we both have 2 totally different styles and jumping abilities. So
have to wait and see what happens in San Jose, right?
Exactly.
All right, Nicole, we'll see you there. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Who will be our next national champions? Who will go to the Worlds? Join me, Terry Gannon, Dick Button, Peggy Fleming, and our newest skating expert, Olympic gold medalist Brian Boitano, next Saturday to find out.